Hi, folks. This is Roy Martin with Conterra Ag Capital. I'm a relationship manager for Conterra out in California. I've been in the ag lending business for uh, 40 years plus now. And Conterra's asked that I do a series of short videos to maybe impart some of this knowledge that I've picked up over the years out to the general public, the general ag borrowing and slash lending public. And I'm more than happy to do that. I think that those of us that are up there in years and close to retirement age or at retirement age should do a little more of this and help those that are coming up through the ladder, either as an employee of a lending company or as borrowers out there trying to get a loan approved through any type of lending organization. So today we're going to talk about just one facet of this lending issue, and that I've titled this particular presentation, "Passing the Torch, Don't Get Burned." And you might already be guessing as to what that might mean. Basically, in short, we're talking about succession planning. But even more specifically, in just today's topic, we'll be talking about adult children coming into the business. I know this is something that farmers and agribusiness organizations deal with all the time. A lot of them don't think about it very often, and that's why I'm talking about it today. I think it's something that needs to be brought to the forefront. Let me just tell you a little story or a scenario, if you will, that many of us in ag lending have seen over the years, and that is we'll be out at a farm, visiting with the farmer, the owner and his wife. Maybe they're getting up there in years. We're sitting around the table talking about maybe their loan application or the details of the loan. They might be getting documents signed, or who knows, anything about agricultural finance. And then all of a sudden, one of the adult children comes walking into the room, and this child is kind of on a mission, and they drop something off, and the folks introduce him all around. Everything's very pleasant and nice. The child walks out and gets back to whatever they were doing previously, and that's the last you see of them. Well, the first thing that comes to mind for most lenders, most ag lenders especially, is why is this adult child not included in this meeting that we're having about this loan process, whatever it might be. And we, like I say, we run into this more times than we should. What happens, and it sneaks up on people usually is, things happen within a family, family or business, organization. The parents might get a divorce. There might be, health issues that pop up that would incapacitate one or the other owners. There's accidents. Unfortunately, people can actually die. And if if they don't have somebody coming along, and this doesn't necessarily always have to be, a child within the family. It can be other key personnel, but they need to be involved in the business early on and learning the business. If they don't do this, normally when one of these things happen, disaster follows. They can't keep the organization together because nobody's there to pick up the ball, so to speak. So, even though your children should be brought up, working outside in the fields, all the chores that go along with that, from planning to harvest and working on equipment and everything else that's involved. They need to do that first. Obviously, those are the building blocks for the organization. But at some point, and you might ask, what point is that? Well, it probably should be as early as high school age. You've got children that are involved in 4-H and FFA. Obviously showing some interest in the farm operation. Get them involved in the farm. Get them involved with the numbers. Get them looking at things. Teach them everything you know as you go along. And certainly when they get into their college years and hopefully majoring in agriculture in some way, bring them along. They'll have a leg up on all of their college colleagues, I can guarantee you, if you brought them along on the farm and showed them what needs to be done. And not just externally, again, internally within the office and the office operations. So by the time they're in their mid to late 20s, they should understand business fairly well. They should understand your business. Not that they could take it over at that age, but they should understand the business and should be pretty far along at that point. And certainly by the time they're in their 30s, they should be brought in to assist in management, if not be managers at that point. So get these kids involved. These meetings with attorneys, insurance agents, fertilizer salesmen, equipment salesmen, equipment dealers, I should say. They all deal with financial information. Somebody needs to put this together in an organized fashion that can help these organizations help you to get whatever they're working on done. It's just, I can't stress that enough, and we run into it daily where we have trouble getting information just for this reason and others. So get those kids involved. Get them involved early. If you have multiple siblings, we understand that it's an issue, that's a problem. You're going to have to find one that shows a propensity probably to work inside the office and with office operations, and designate that person as a office type manager, CFO, controller, whatever you might want to call them. So we're here to help. Look up Conterra on our website. It's right over the top of my head here, if you can read it, conterraag.com. There'll be some numbers on your screen. Don't hesitate to call if we can help you with the lending process, especially the long-term lending process in any way. We'd be more than glad to help. So thank you, and please tune in for the next video whenever that might be. Thank you. Bye-bye.